The belly of the beast, Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord breaking out. Grouping together when the middle of the street, H-E-L, belly of the beast, Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord breaking out. These guys, damn, what's next? I'm gonna work with what you did it in the fact that if I couldn't have nothing, then I could have love, so I was gonna put selling these drugs. It seems like it's going way out every day. I'm just getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Looking in for my heart, can't find that die. Biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm a man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got such now, leaving out of shape. Even though success is looking unlikely, I say, I ain't seeing your prayer, and I ain't even remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name Sophia. Always had, I was gonna feel. When I stay in some trouble, always stay here. When you back in this all you cold, yeah, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry. For me and my people to fight and stay alive. Cause if they ain't living when you living to survive, if you live is the heavens rob. Now I mean, what's like me, like me. What's like for a nigga like me, like me. What's like for a nigga like me, what's like for a nigga like me. What's like for a nigga like me. Great shots of witnesses looking like me. Do the right thing like Spike Lee. And I hope to God mighty on these. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find what's around my eating. So stress long as I gotta cope and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the most high's the reason. But my heart's bleeding, my sleep is seeping. All the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit when you say fucking and sleeping. So you were sleeping, they were eating. My brothers got gunned down over the weekend. In the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheep, mom's reading. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama picture every time she's speaking. Looking like she's gonna take the kids and ending up in the deep end. Sink or swim, lose or win, sing or sin. Where does the chase begin? And bullshit end. Cause I wake up and do it again. Go to sleep, go to work and do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, so you stand out, it's hard to blend. And when I stand for, don't fall to bend. Cause I'm a real folk, so got too many friends. When you be taking off fast. I'm giving this place. Oh, please have mercy, amen. It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is we do just that, man. Take it back. Hold me up, y'all, nigga. stop busting all persons. Why, man, so each one, each one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and preach them, man. I know we should still be getting on some streets in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me. The Lord will bless I'm sipping on a sorrow. Hey, nobody nothing more. Shredder, U.P.K. Devils for my sorrow. Shot around me for my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that's stabbing, nigga. Lord, the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga. Hey, fucking ready, poppin' shit, nigga. Shot around me for my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that's stabbing, nigga. Lord, the Lord took you flesh, nigga. Hey, fucking ready, poppin' shit, nigga. I said, B-side, motherfucker, jelly with the weed. Niggas know it ain't sweet, though. Piece of roll, you can feel the heat, though. Young really call me the speed, though. I'm sliding on the cold as a Minnesota when I survived on them. Like the Eskimos, yes, you know the name, brothers. Shout out to the angels, we are covered. Call me the speed, though. Slide, cold as a Minnesota when I survived on them. Like the Eskimos, yes, you know the name, we are brothers. Shout out to the angels, we are covered. We gon' be the nation, fuck it, every time I got them, man, motherfucker, I don't put no collars on the devil, every time you see me with that metal voice, handle strong like an electric chair, niggas feeling fine, niggas getting shot, when I talk for niggas, I am, everything is fire, the prophecy is coming out, the niggas in the run, when the prophecy is coming out, I'm sipping some, you don't know me, never Hey, nobody nothing more. Spread that U.P.K. Till the devils for my soul. Sipping on my sorrow. You don't know me, but I keep fucking shooting tomorrow. Hey, nobody tomorrow. I'm straight at U.P.K. Till the devils for my sorrow. Shot around me for my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you know that step, nigga. Word is the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga. Talking with the prophets, you get less, nigga. Do what a copy do. I ain't trying to stop it, do. If this is not the truth, never do. I'm a guy full of truth, this is what I'm telling you. Hoping that your mind full of pride, telling you. Hoping you ain't dying on the line, that is telling you. Never knew all the fucking famous shit that never knew. Baby, come, just come on. Hoping that your mind full of pride, what they telling. Hoping you ain't dying on the line, that is telling you. Never knew all the fucking famous shit that never knew. Baby, come, just come on. We on the grind, trying to help the Jews find their mind. They feel like Jews, so we still gon' shine. I'm locked up, all they do is sign. Try to rob me for my check, nigga. Better not break them laws, you step, nigga. Word of the Lord took you out your flesh, nigga. Fucking with the prophets, you get less, nigga.
Give one more second. I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep me feeling. And then he tried to show that you need me. And he said, I'm gonna hold you down and probably pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me and lock up? He said, don't you want the best vertical with the side? Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches let the dope boy, especially when it's pop up. I know you know what. Who's the plug from by the lock up? I tell you. Make sure you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, Philly. And you found that video of the I got two of them. I go with this for like those incidents, like these good. These kind of stuff. At least you got a house, mama is living good. Said the fast took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us support our babies and made a whole lot of ladies. I know you got me ready for Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cause for the amazing me. I see niggas shoot for the stars for being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't face me. I guarantee you won't regret it. Remember I said it, no, you're dead. What you say? I can't win. No, devil night shot, someone tell me again.
I ain't at the dime, need to flip. You should have landed in the grip. I hope you get to the next level. You see the rise to the level. We fell for the lies to the devil. When we got high with the devil. I look into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the dime, need to flip. I ain't religious or superstitious. But people getting fucked up to the side like a mistress. Police control the rock because prison became a business. The murder one of all things I talk about forgiveness. We think that it's so hard because we got public assistance. The kids ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropped a bomb saying he gon' break the drama. They got justice, man, they even pulled the Boston bomb. But when we rock, they sent the military and armor. When we fight the pressure, then our people got harder. Some people call the karma. When Christ returned, I won't get this hard like the farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set the score with a side score. I changed my life and I'm trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights. Patting me down, nothing that's holding me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I keep up my fight. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave my homeboy's life? I've been wondering, why you shot our homeboy twice? Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from my baby spot, and was chicken and rice. Shit strife, I'm just getting a visual like sight. As Trayvon, Mike Brown, the cop girl, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Fernando, Open Sterling, Jamal McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't at the die with the devil. And you still landed in the ghetto. I hope you get to the next levels. And you see the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I look into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at the die with the devil.
Y'all outside. This is a war outside. I get it on outside. You really crib with the war outside. I get it on outside. This is definitely a king ball breaking shit. Excellent. Rocket bottle like the president. Confirmation on King Kong with the prevalence. I'll show you exactly what we do. That's how I represent the hardcore. Let the same machine on. Elevated, throwing on. Really spotty like the number print. More like the crazy. Shades on. Made it. Couldn't put this on the earth until they changed it. Hold strong, talk and hold my own. We rock solid, we about to leave the sword, the stone. They know we won't be this hardcore. Check the problem, let it Hebrew speak. They can take the eyes and lose up super heavy. That's the problem. Lost in the streets, all working, checking the cow. They know we blazing, working right with all facts. $200 in the bank, you cracking the bank.
Hey, Shalom, yeah, Shalom. Y'all watching some of the stuff. Y'all Shema out of the by Shimmy, I was shout out all the sisters. You now tuned in live to Let It Hebrew Speak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, man. Understand? I'm your host, Captain Carter Moran. I'm holding it down for General Hazayan till he be here shortly. You understand? What's good, Israel? You know what time it is, man. Every Monday, top of the morning, 10 a.m., we hit you with Zephaniah 2 and 1. Say, gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation I desire. And listen, man, we got a video that went viral across the nation showing the young black men getting brutalized once again by America's police force in a Starbucks. You understand? While they sitting, ain't doing nothing wrong, man. All right? To show you that you ain't desired in this place, man. And listen, guess what? I ain't desired to be here. I don't desire to be in this place no more.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's past. Desire to be a good American, that's past. Desire to, you know, try to find my comfort in this hellhole, that's past. I want my own place for my own brothers and sisters, for us to dwell. I want my own heaven. Let these crackers have this goddamn hellhole called America. Let these devils have this hellhole, man. You can keep it. I don't want it. I'm trying to figure out what's the rest of my brothers and sisters' problem out there in the world, constantly seeing the white man defecate on the condition of blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians all across this country. And yet we still trying to be good Negroes, man. Good Negroes, good slaves. You understand? We so caught up in what's going on with these superstars that we forget about the poor of our people and the oppression that they get, man. The hell with all that, man. I'm done with it. The Most High said, gather yourselves together. Gather together mean what? Leave out of the ideologies of this country, man, of America. Take your spirit away from this place so you don't become victimized by white supremacy. You understand? Christianity is a religion that promotes white supremacy.
Right.
You ain't supposed to be gathering in no Christian church, man. You see, once again, the white man don't desire us, but the Lord don't desire those devils. You see the Lord putting his spirit all on those filthy, demonic beasts, you know, as a white man, to shoot up everything moving. While a little while ago, some white woman loaded up a clip and shot up the YouTube headquarters, man. Shot it up. They're shooting up schools, shooting up colleges. White man don't desire us. The more he brutalizes us, the Lord comes down on him. You understand? That ain't Christianity. That ain't Christian. That ain't taught in the Christian church. America about to go to war with Syria. You understand? That's the Lord coming down on him for the evil that they doing, man. May the Lord destroy America, man. Let it burn tonight.
That's right.
Let it burn tonight. If not for the brothers in this Starbucks being persecuted and brutalized and victimized by these police officers in this Starbucks, in this cafe. Let it be for our ancestors' blood that they shed. Let it be for the Native American Indians' blood that they shed on this land, man. You understand? I done pretty much read that scripture, you know, 100 times. I know that like the back of my hand. Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired, man. You understand? And y'all already know, give me Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. That's the second scripture we always pull at the top of the show all the time. Ain't never going to change because these scriptures are important, man. They important. And it's milk for you to understand. Out here, when you got all of these programs and all of these groups that claim that they got the answer and the resolution for black people and the resolution for Hispanics and Native American Indians and our downtrodden state, the Lord said, gather together. That's right. The hell you seeking out FEMA and the Red Cross and all of those companies and all those organizations, when you donate money, they launder the money. I heard the Red Cross receive all that money from them celebrities like Jay-Z and that whole Beyonce and who else? All them celebrities, man, poured their money into the Red Cross, and I heard they only built a handful of houses over there in Haiti, man. A handful. Because you ain't giving that money to the Haitians. You giving it to the white people that oppress the Haitians. All that money them celebrities sent over there to the Red Cross after that hurricane, so like not the hurricane, but after that earthquake over there in Haiti, and our brothers, the Levites, the Haitians, over there still eating mud cookies, man. Made of pure dirt. Eating cookies over there. And you want me to cry for when some white boy shoot up his college? Yeah, all right. You be waiting a long time to see some tears drop from my eyes, man. You understand? You want me to cry because some white woman on her menstrual cycle wanted to go shoot up the YouTube headquarters? I'm gonna wait a long time to see some tears fall from my eyes, you hear me? Right. You understand? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
In the book of Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4, there is one body.
There is what?
There is one body.
One body. The Israelite school, the U.P.K. There is one body. Go ahead.
And one spirit.
And one spirit. Y'all know we all roll the same. Shout out to the brothers who's a misunderstanding. I'm going to let you know right now. Hebrew Academy has not started yet, Akim. I know y'all ready to go to war. I know y'all ready to go in that field and bleed and sweat and break bones and all that. I understand. I hear you. You understand? Wait for the order. You understand? We all warriors. We in one spirit. You understand? We in one spirit in the UPK. I pray to the Lord for the day where our whole nation is in that spirit, man. The brothers and the sisters, man. Listen, for a brother in this truth, the spirit of warfare is going to camp, battling his demons. You understand? Taking out the camps, doing debates, things like that. That's the spirit of the Lord. Bringing down these. It's like how the scripture said, bringing down these principalities, man. Right. These powers in high places. That's right. Casting down these religions. That's the warfare for the men in here. For the sisters, the warfare is you being a wife to a prophet of the Lord, man. Our sisters put on that warfare spirit. This is a warfare a sister need to go through too. Missing her husband, dealing with the kids while she's missing her husband. Our sisters got to be in the same spirit the brothers in. Warfare. It's all warfare. That's how General Howard like to say it. It's all that warfare, baby. I can't say it like him. I gotta wait till General Howard get it. I can't say it like him. As soon as he get it, I'm gonna ask him to say it for me. You know what I'm saying? But we all gotta be in the same spirit. Always. One body. Go ahead.
Even as ye are called in one hope of your call.
Somebody better tell them young brothers that got beat down in that Starbucks that this the only hope they have for justice. Somebody better tell them young brothers that the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge under Commander GEN.YAHANNA is the only hope they're gonna have for redemption. It's the only hope you got, man. Trusting in the Lord. in the laws, statutes, and commandments, trusting in our King, Yahweh Shah Mashayah, or Jesus Christ in the Hebrew. You understand? The only hope you have, bro.
That's right.
Ain't nothing else. It ain't nothing else for us out here, man. Nothing else for us but more disappointment, more black leaders full of, you know, vain combustion. That's what I wanted to call it. Vain combustion. They just gassed up.
Right.
That's all these black leaders do. These Christian preachers and these fake black groups come up and gas you up. Bunch of vain combustible hypocrites, man. You understand? That's what I'm gonna call it for now on, man. Got us gassed up, thinking that America is the land of the free, the land of opportunity. I ain't even free to sit in a goddamn Starbucks and wait for my friend without being persecuted by these white devils, man.
That's right.
I ain't even free to do that. I ain't free to stand in my backyard on the cell phone. I ain't even free to do that in America. I'm gonna get killed by the police in front of my grandmother, man, on my cell phone in my own backyard. I ain't free to play at the goddamn playground with a toy gun like Tamir Rice. I ain't free to sell DVDs out this goddamn place. How the hell is this the home of the free? This is the only hope we have in this truth. I tell you what I am free to do. I'm free to stand on the corners everywhere in America, in Philly, in DC, in Baltimore, in Texas, in Florida, in Georgia, and call a white man the devil. You understand? Why? Because that's the hope that the Lord gave me. It's the calling that the Lord brought me into. You understand? Any more than that?
One Lord, one faith.
One Lord, one faith, man. Hey, listen, man, look. It's only one power, man. We was at camp this past Friday. We was at camp, the brothers in Philly, and some Spaniard gonna come up and tell me, shouldn't you question why God, that's all he said. It's all a bunch of other gods out here. Don't you think God should question this and that, and should question why he created these people? Don't you think he should question, what he's doing? I said, man, who the hell is you to even think about why God does what? It's multiple gods being worshipped, but there's only one power. You understand?
That's right.
The Most High.
That's right.
The power of powers. Let me tell you something. The Lord said, my thoughts ain't your thoughts and my ways ain't your ways. I told that Spaniard, like, who are you? Who is you to question what God thinks or what the hell he desires to do with the white man or with black people or with any of his creations, man? You understand? But that's the pride of a white man. Once again, I say to a Spaniard. Some Spaniard come up to me telling some, shouldn't God question something? I don't know. God should question what? The hell am I to question why God ain't questioning what he doing? That's the pride of these devils, man. They question the Most High's power, man. That's why you see them going to the moon, trying to search out the depths of the ocean. They trying to create animals, fabricate life, because they question the Lord's power. In the Israelite school of U.P.K, there's only one Lord, man. One Lord is Yahweh in the Hebrew. I ain't questioning him, man. I don't care where he came from. I don't care what he do, why he do, what he do. I don't give a damn. I'm just going to obey and fear him, man. The hell am I questioning? I ain't got to question something that can make a tornado lift up a building. The kind of question I'm going to ask that.
Right.
What I'm going to ask? What you gonna make a tsunami wipe out a whole landmass, man? Bring fire down from heaven, all the miracles and all the glorious things the Lord's done. Who am I to question him, man? Who am I to question him to say that the white man is the devil? The white man is the devil, sir. My Lord, you damn right. He the devil, and it ain't gonna change. The Most High also said, "We the chosen children, we His special people." We his prophets and his princes and his priests and his princesses. What am I questioning that for? I'm going to just take it and run with it, man. I'm going to run with it, man. You understand me? Any more on that?
One baptism.
One what?
One baptism.
One baptism, man. Listen, we all taught the same thing in here, man. You silly, stupid Hebrew Israelite groups, they done blocked me again, Mariah. And Mariah, let me tell you something. I posted this a while ago. It was a while ago. The post they showed on Facebook, Mariah, I can't even get on Facebook. You understand? But the post that I put, Mariah, the shit, the post was months ago, before the Passover. It was months ago. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gay ass Hebrew Israelite groups, man. Let me tell you something, man. Y'all spoiling and ruining and shaming this great profession. And you swindling black men and black women out of their heritage with your false doctrines, man. With your disgusting ways, man. You understand? Right. Your pride and your deceit. Because you can't stand up and be a soldier and take an order from another man. You swindling brothers and sisters out of their right, man, out of their birthright to be princes on this earth.
Right.
There's only one baptism, man. We taught the same thing in here, man. You understand? Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing changed since one was. Nothing changed. Baptism means to be taught, man. That's what it means. We ain't dipping nobody in no water. We ain't dunking people in water. When Christ came, that was the end of that. John the Baptist was preparing the nation for Christ to come. It was symbolic in what he was doing. But after Christ came, it was it for the dunking in the water, man. Foolish Christianity teach you that baptism, you know what I'm saying, is being dipped in water and all white. Some whore being dipped in all white. She in water now. She come up a wet hoe. Come up a wet hoe. You just rise up a wet homosexual. Or rise up a drenching, soaking, wet whoremonger, man. Right. Baptism means to be taught. Taught how to change yourself, man. Change yourself from your wickedness and your lasciviousness, man. Stop being so goddamn weak under these women. Be weak under your own personal pleasures, man. Right. That's what baptism is. It means to be taught. To be made brand new with learning these scriptures.
That's right.
Any more of that, brother?
One power and Father of all.
One power and Father of all, man. Y'all know what it is, man. We do this every Monday, man. So listen, Mariah, let's get that video. We're going to jump straight into it, man. I want to see it. I heard about it. I heard it was ridiculous, man. It already went viral. It already went viral. From what I understand, these young men were sitting in the Starbucks. Of course, some old scared-ass white woman or white man called the police and said, it's men sitting in here, you understand, and they ain't buying no coffee. They ain't here just sitting in here. Well, what you think we gonna win? We ain't about to shoot it up. Like Mariah, they profiling us sitting in the Starbucks. Meanwhile, you got all these Poindexter,
right.
Urkel strap wearing white men sitting in the goddamn Starbucks, got an AR-15 in his laptop case, goddammit. Meanwhile, you worried about me sitting in the Starbucks. I'm waiting on I'm waiting on my man. I'm sitting in the Starbucks. I can't even sit in the Starbucks. Meanwhile, you got white women in here, you understand? That women liberation move ready to shoot up the whole goddamn Starbucks, man. Starbucks. I don't even like Starbucks. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, you know, Mariah, they give you that good old ghetto coffee, full of sugar. You understand? Right. Full of sugar and espresso. I don't even like Starbucks like that. It's too expensive for me anyway. Too much goddamn coffee, man. Go ahead, Mariah. Play this joint, man.
Okay.
All right, have you seen this? It's the talk of the day. An arrest at a Philadelphia Starbucks that prompted all these claims of racism.
That's right, and now there's a boycott of a call rather for a boycott of Starbucks nationwide. KCAL Tina Patel shows us now with more of the story and reaction. Tina?
Well, guys, Starbucks is a place where a lot of people meet up and hang out, sometimes for long periods of time. And some think the only reason these two men were arrested is because they were black.
Some people are calling for a boycott of Starbucks after seeing this video of two black men being arrested at a Philadelphia location.
And then the best is that two guys were waiting for him to talk about real estate investments. Witnesses say Starbucks employees called police because they hadn't ordered anything while they were waiting. Those two men have now hired an attorney.
These guys were doing what people do every single day. They were having a meeting and they were undoubtedly singled out because of their race.
The Philadelphia Police Commissioner went on Facebook to defend his officer.
Stop right there real quick. So now these young brothers, I see these brothers in there, they sitting in there talking. I'm gonna tell you something, Mark. Tell you something. The problem is this. We gotta be more cunning with these devils, man. Like, no, you can't. Like, you gotta understand that white people do not look at you like you a human being. And anyway, let me tell you something. That's why I said the ghetto coffee. The ghetto coffee is the Dunkin' Donuts. You got black people sitting in the Dunkin' Donuts all the time. This happened at Starbucks because Starbucks is a real uppity type of white cafe. Everybody know that now. You understand what I'm saying? I know that when I go to Starbucks, it's a different vibe than when I go to Dunkin' Donuts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I ain't right what they did, of course. But I'm just saying, anybody that has been in the Dunkin' Donuts and going to Starbucks, no, it's a different vibe. You understand? The Starbucks is a little more uppity. You understand? A little more uppity, a little more white. You know what I'm saying? We got to be more cunning with these devils. You got to understand that these devils don't look at you like a citizen in America. And the brothers, they in there casual. For all the white people know, man, they think they in there about to sell drugs or about to rob the whole goddamn Starbucks. Them brothers in there sitting down talking business. They see the beards on the brothers. You see the brothers had the beards. I think one of them had braids in his head, bro. One of the brothers got braids in there. They just scared the white people out of the Starbucks. Look at them. The brother got the braids on. This is straight up Philly attire right here. Go ahead.
I was gonna run it back.
Go ahead. Stop right there. Now he ain't got no braids.
He do right. He got something in there.
No, he do got braids. The brother got braids. Look at the brother here. He got rocking his beard. You understand? Got the whole. This is certified Philly attire. That's with the sweatsuit, sweatpants. That's how the Philly brothers rock their clothes, man. With the beard, you understand? Anyway, they just scared these white people in the Starbucks to death because they just sitting there talking. Meanwhile, you understand, they are not racially profiling any of the other white people that was in there. What about the white, Eric Benson that's sitting in the goddamn corner out of his goddamn mind thinking he's the minority ready to shoot up the goddamn Starbucks? But you racially profiled too. Black men that's in it for business. They said they was talking about real estate investments, wasn't it? Talking about real estate investment in Philadelphia, which is a prime place for it, and they can't even do it in peace. Why? Because the white man look at them like they animals, man. When the white man is the animal. The white man is the animal, man. And I thought they got beat down. Is it another video around? I thought they got beat down.
Wow, I'm not sure.
They don't look like they get beat down. They look like they, got walked out. But this still went viral, you understand? And now they want to boycott the Starbucks, just like Monique wanted to boycott Netflix and all that. Man, listen, man.
Look at it.
Go ahead.
The police commissioner, he had something to say. I don't know if you want to say.
Go ahead, play it.
He justified why they should have been arrested, if I could.
What?
Every single day they were having a meeting and they were undoubtedly singled out because of their race.
The Philadelphia Police Commissioner went on Facebook to defend his officer, saying they only responded because the men didn't listen to employees when they were asked to leave.
These officers did absolutely nothing wrong, and that they did a service that they were called to do.
Not everyone agrees.
It's just not acceptable. It's not acceptable. It's shocking to me, actually, that there's still people out there who think that this is justified.
But some say it's hard to judge the situation by this video.
We don't know what happened in the Starbucks before the cops were called. If there was nothing going on and the cops were just called because they were black, that's awful. That's racism, that's just awful. But I also don't think that we can form an opinion without being there.
Starbucks issued a statement that says, in part, we apologize to the two individuals and our customers and are disappointed this led to an arrest. We take these matters seriously and clearly have more work to do when it comes to how we handle incidents in our stores.
Now, many of the customers we talk to say they're glad the company acknowledged what.
Stop it right there. You hear the white woman, the spokesperson? Right. She said, we don't know what happened. You think they ain't had cameras in there? You think they had cameras in there? Man, somebody was just scared that they were sitting in there. And they asked him to leave. That's just like that goddamn place. Isn't that a Starbucks downtown when we speak ever around inside of that building? Is that a Starbucks in there? They sell that coffee?
It is a Starbucks. Kind of
it is a Starbucks, but it's just part of the temple place, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, they won't let us use the goddamn bathroom levels. We buy something.
Right.
You understand? I mean, that's how you get. Go ahead, right? You want to bring something up?
If I could, sir, did you hear the white woman with the bras and that devil said? She said first how she presented it was like she said if they were just black and sitting there, that's awful.
Yeah.
But we gotta see. I mean, like basically,
she said, but we weren't there, so we don't know what happened. So we can't form an opinion because they might have been right for being arrested. That woman don't give a damn. That woman look at those black men just like the rest of America does. You understand? That's all. That's all. So now, black people, what do? Do we boycott Starbucks? The hell with Starbucks. It'd be right if we never ever shop at a Starbucks again. Hey, you might get your point across. How about this? How about we never sell drugs to one another again?
That's right.
How about we never rob one another again? That'll probably be more impactful than, you know, boycotting Starbucks because, Mariah, I'm gonna get my coffee out a lot. But one thing I won't do is brutalize my brother. So that way, when I sit in the Starbucks, ain't no lily scared ass devil gonna call the police on me because she knows that black people, they don't rob places. They don't rob establishments, man. They don't rob establishments. They don't harm each other. They not violent. What I need to worry about is Eric Benson over here with these big goggles on his eyes with this big bulging briefcase. That's what I need to worry about. The white man, you need to worry about white people that look like you because they're the ones shooting up the schools. Black people ain't shooting up schools, man.
Right. Okay.
We ain't shooting up the YouTube. We ain't shooting up the YouTube headquarters. The last mass shootings that have been in America have all been done by white people. Racially profiling us because we sit there and we ain't buying nothing. But going back to my point out, you got to be more cunning with these devils out. They saying you need to buy something, just buy something. But it's the natural, and I'm going to pull the scripture out of this. It's a natural instinct. It's a natural instinct for people that don't have anything. Once you try to take their self-esteem, they're going to fight for it. Once you try to take their right of just being human, they're going to fight for it. Once you try to take their respect, like these brothers sitting there, you telling them they got to get up and move with everything going on. Of course, them brothers know about the shootings that the police doing all over. Now they sitting there discussing business. You got some white man talking about y'all gotta leave this store. You ain't gonna buy nothing. They feeling attacked, and so they ain't got no power to call their own police department. They ain't got no power to say, "Hey, listen, man. You understand? We Hebrew Israelites, we black men, we the real Jew. We Hebrew Israelites. You know we don't steal. Like it should be a crime, man. Like it should be a crime for us to be persecuted in stores like that." Matter of fact, give me Deuteronomy, man. Deuteronomy 28, where it say, "Curse shalt thou be in the city," man. Curse shalt thou be in the city, huh? Like this is what happened when we disobey the Lord. It ain't right what's happening, but it's deserved, huh? Because we want these white people to look at us with something like we have integrity, but what can we do to each other, man? Look what we do to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, I mean, the white man, the devil, he's scared of us, man. He's scared of us, and they got a right to be scared. But at the same time, don't go and boycott Starbucks. Don't go and boycott Starbucks. Stop being a criminal. Let's stop being drug dealers. So that when you walk into Starbucks, they say, hey, y'all the Hebrew Israelites. Y'all the tribes of Israel. You black people, y'all royalty. Hey, here go a couple free coffees and some coffee cake.
Right.
Here goes some free coffee and some coffee cake. You hold more than, well, you can sit here as long as you want. That's what we would have been if we obeyed the Most High, man. That's how these nations would have served us. We'd have walked into that goddamn Starbucks and been looked at as royalty, man. As royalty. With brother rocking the braids, brother had his beard, you understand? We done sat down, man. They done walked up to us and say, "This is the first coffee's on us. Would you like anything else? Stay here as long as you want. Stay here as long as you want, my Lord." But we choose to be Christians and Muslims. And what do Christians and Muslims do in the black community? They sell drugs, they murder, they rob, you understand? And that's why you can't sit in the white man's Starbucks. As much as the white man being a terrorist in his own country, the white man still do not want you in his Starbucks. He'd rather Eric Benson shoot up the Starbucks than for a black man to do nothing in the Starbucks. You know that devil is about money out. You and his establishment, you look like a goddamn barbarian with the braids and the beard. Big up to the brothers in Louisiana that made the shirt, the boots, braids, and beards. You know we rock that in the UPK. You understand? But you look like a goddamn rebel in a Starbucks. It's playing elevator music. Y'all, them brothers should have known what was going to happen. Got to be smart with these devils, man. You got that scripture for me?
Come on,
read.
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 16.
Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
He said, cursed shalt thou be in the city. Them brothers from Philadelphia at a coffee at a cafe in Philadelphia, and this is what happened while they just sitting down. It didn't say that they start talking loud or talking to brother. The white man just feels threatened. You understand? He feels threatened about black people, man. That's why the Lord said, "Ye are holy, man." We supposed to separate from these devils. But they ain't no coffee shop that's owned by black people in the black community. It's ridiculous. Quick sidebar if I could. All the places in the black community, like the breakfast time in Philadelphia, like this happened in Philly. When you go into the black community in Philadelphia and you go to like a coffee shop or a cafe, it's run by Moab. It's run by the Chinese, man. Every goddamn thing out. Everything. You got the goddamn Chinese restaurant, you got the laundromat, and you got a little breakfast joint. All over Philly that's run by the Chinese. All of them. Everywhere, man. We cursed in the city.
That's right.
We cursed in the city, man. That man, they got a big ass sign out there say pancakes and waffles. You see some flat-faced yellow Chinese woman back there on the stove. And guess what? And guess who her employees is though? Black people.
Right.
Black people back there flipping them eggs, making them waffles. But the China man, he making that dough. He making that money. We cursed in the city. So you try to venture out, go, this looked like it was down Center City. You try to venture out, go down Center City to enjoy you a latte at the Starbucks, and you get the police call on you, man.
Right.
That's because you cursed in the city. Go ahead, Barack.
That's right down there. They're right where all them filthy rich devils at. Where the Ritz-Carlton, they got the 15, like all them condos.
Right.
I think
they down Center City.
Right,
They down Center City. White man don't want you in his Starbucks, man. They ain't seen black people in that Starbucks all week. Right. And if they did, they didn't have. It was the white people that go to the black people that go down there to try to blend in with the white man. Them brothers was down there with sweatsuits on and all of that. And who knows, man? It's a lot of homeless shelters down there.
Right.
I'm saying there's a lot of homeless shelters down Center City. Them brothers could have just been sitting in there because they tired of walking. You understand? Forgive me, they my brothers. I would love to think they talking about real estate investments, but to me, the way they was dressed, it looked like they were just trying to find some way to sit down and relax. To me, honestly, I'm just being honest. You understand? Brother had the sweatpants on. I ain't seen them have no folders or anything like that. But you know, regardless of that, you understand? You shouldn't have had the police called on. Not for doing absolutely nothing. Read on, Barack.
Cursed, Slaki, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Cursed shalt thou be in the field. You ain't got no Starbucks of your own. What chain of Starbucks do black people own? And Barack, look up that symbol. I think I vaguely remember General Muhammad going over that Starbucks symbol. Find out what its origin is. It just made me think of that, looking at that woman. That's probably some nasty Roman slut goddess or something like that. Starbucks. Yeah, all right. Anyway, what chain of Starbucks do black people have where this won't happen? We don't. What chain of coffee shops do black people own? None. Where can a white, just tell me, where can a black man go and just sit down and have a conversation without being harassed by the white man? By these devils, man. Where can we go? We can't even go in our own backyard, man. You've seen the videos all over YouTube. The white police officer is intruding on the threshold of our homes and dragging you out the house. You understand? There ain't no peace for you in this place. There ain't no peace for us, man. For the things we did and how we destroyed ourselves and destroyed our community, it's how we pay for it. Can't sit in the Starbucks, man. Got to take yourself outside. It's a curse coming from the Bible. It's a curse coming from the Most High. Say, curse shalt thou be in the city, and curse shalt thou be in the field. Not only is you going to not have no businesses, you ain't going to be having none of your own. You ain't be able to sit in nobody's establishment. Just like they doing with the black women all up in the hair salons and the nail salons. Moab beating a black woman up and down the hallway of the nail salon. It's the same thing, man. These brothers ain't get brutalized, but it's the same. Curse shalt thou be in the city, in the place you live. The place you live when you grow up, you ain't gonna be able to sit down, man, and rest and have a conversation. And you ain't gonna have no business of your own to where you can go find rest among your own people. Every nation devours black people economically in every major city in America, everywhere. And you tell me that's a coincidence. You want to boycott Starbucks, stop going to the Chinese man restaurant too. That's right. Stop, hey, you black people, stop going to the nail salon too.
I got it, sir.
What's this goddamn logo? Twin tail Murray. See, it's Greek mythology. I'm almost sure GEN.YAHANNA probably went into this. I'm almost sure. The sirens were the mermaids like Homer and Odyssey. You understand? In Greek mythology, the sirens were mermaids who would have lovely, like their voice would draw sailors to them and make them crash on the rocks. And make them crash on the rocks, you understand, and become shipwrecked. They were really some type of, demon. Go ahead and go down. Let's read a little bit of it out.
Go
ahead.
The original Starbucks logo was the image of a twin-tailed mermaid or siren. Greek mythology has it that sirens lured sailors to shipwreck off the coast of an island in the South Pacific, also sometimes referred to as Starbuck Island 5. The logo was used by the original Starbucks founders to lure coffee lovers from everywhere.
So they trying to lure you to get their coffee. They trying to lure you to get your coffee. Them brothers got shipwrecked, sent to jail, chained up. So they try to, that's where they get it from. That whole Starbucks logo, it comes from Greek mythology. Like everything in this earth is idol worship, man. It's idol worship, or it got to do with some disgusting ideology. Let me see. This is the original one right here. That black. Look at that. Some demonic Greek mythology. We sitting in the goddamn cafe like everything all right. Yeah, all right. I ain't going to call Starbucks no more. Don't let me find out something about Dunkin' Donuts, Mariah. We gonna be jammed up. Right. Look, this is it's Greek. She got her titty showing. That's all them Greeks like to do is get naked. Got her titty showing, perverted. The twin-tailed mermaid or siren, she still got two on the Starbucks logo now. She still got two tails, but you see they cover her titties up. And they cover her titties up. You understand? And there you go. The white man is the devil. Right. Starbucks is Greek mythology, man. That's a place for white people. Now, where is your place? When you got a shield, with a lion, with a shield in a lion's mouth, You understand? Lions Den Cafe, something like that. Where is that? Can't find it. You ain't gonna be able to find it. You understand? Any more in that scripture?
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. We don't have no businesses of our own, man. We don't have no businesses of our own. This is gonna constantly happen. Why? Because everywhere we go, it's owned by another nation that does not have respect for us. If them white people in that Starbucks had more respect for black people as a nation, what the Commander GEN.YAHANNA and the generals in the school always taught us this. You are not an individual.
Right.
These two brothers in this Starbucks reflected us as a nation. Excuse me, let me say that again. Correct. Our nation reflected on these two brothers in the Starbucks.
That's right.
Us as a nation is the reason why they got the police called on them, man. Us as a nation of people. I know they want to be like, yeah, man, they was just sitting in the Starbucks, man. Yeah, I understand. I hear you. It's a damn shame them brothers couldn't sit in the Starbucks and have no coffee cake, man, in peace. You right. It's wrong. But it's also wrong to sell your brother drugs, man. It's also wrong to kill your brother over drugs. And seems that that's how our people live, it reflected on those brothers, especially with the braids and the beards. White people don't like that. They may have had a chance if they was a little more clean cut. They was a little more cleaned up. They might have could have blended in a little bit and made the white man not so scary, man. With them braids and them beards, the white people heard about you black Muslims in Philadelphia, man. They know y'all sell drugs out here.
Right.
They know that. They know what's going on. They know that Muslims and Christians in Philadelphia, black people, rob and kill each other. And those actions reflected on those brothers that day, man. So now they want to do a big uproar. We boycotting the Starbucks. I wonder what they're going to do now. They probably going to be sitting out front of that Starbucks saying, no justice, no peace.
Right.
I'm going to walk in there and get me a mocha coffee with a shot of espresso. You understand? Because until black people stop killing each other, we ain't gonna have no peace. You understand? Right. Any more in that, Morocco?
Sir.
Listen, give me Lamentations. Lamentations chapter 3, verse 41. Break this down, man.
If I could too, sir. Can I bring something up?
Come on with it.
Bible Shaw, the white devil that they was waiting for. He came in while they was getting locked up and he was saying.
That's the white devil talking to him.
Right. He's like,
they was waiting for me.
Right.
And they still ain't. Man, play that part of the tape. I missed that. I thought that was the white man telling on them.
Right. I
thought that was the white man saying, yeah, they weren't buying nothing in here. So I asked them to leave. They didn't want to leave. I thought that's what he was doing. Usually when I see a white man pointing like this, you understand what I'm saying? He telling them.
Right. Come on.
But let's go back to the video.
Here, go right here.
Let me see.
Right.
That white man set them up. He was goddamn well them brothers should not have been in that Starbucks.
A man in the West is merchandise were waiting for him to talk about real estate investments. Witnesses say Starbucks employees called police because they hadn't ordered anything while they were waiting. Those two men have now hired an attorney.
And arrested in Philadelphia out because of their.
While they were waiting, those two Starbucks employees called about real estate investments. Witnesses. A man in the West is merchandise were waiting for him to.
I'm just trying to put up.
Oh, okay, Khan is not on the screen, Salaki.
Yeah, I'm just Salaki. I'm trying to see the video of what he's saying. But Robert just pointed out to me that the white man in the video was actually the one they were supposed to be beating. So they was out there talking about real estate investments, man. You understand? Like the white man is such a devil out. White man is such a devil, man. Understand? And then you got the brother, the police chief, signed with his officers, of course, because they gotta have camaraderie. Let's see here. So this is the white man right here they were supposed to be meeting.
Come on.
Go ahead.
At a Philadelphia location. says the two guys were waiting for him to talk about real estate investments. Witnesses say Starbucks employees called police because they hadn't ordered anything while they were waiting. Those two men have now hired an attorney.
These guys were doing what people do every single day.
He even said it, if I could, he even said like, what they get locked up for because there was two black guys waiting for me. Like that was crazy.
That's ridiculous. And you see the brothers, they weren't causing no trouble out. Them brothers looking like, man, this is just ridiculous and gonna be a waste of my day going through this, man. Like why should we have to keep going through this with these white? All them cops is devils though. You notice that? You notice they ain't got no black cops down there patrolling the white neighborhood. All of them is white cops, man, that don't give a damn whether they was doing something or not doing something. They don't give a damn if they waiting for this white man.
Right.
Don't care about none of that. They about to lock these black men up. Because that's what they want to do, man. That's what they want to do, man. White man is the devil out.
That's right.
You understand? And that's why these white people should be kissing our boots. This man right here, that white man right there, on top of that goddamn thing, that they're saying they was just sitting here waiting for me. He better be at camp on Friday.
Right.
He better be at camp on Friday to kiss our boots. Them brothers, y'all need to come down to the goddamn camp. Listen to the prophets of the Lord. You understand? So we can teach you some understanding on how to deal with these devils. And that white devil should come to the camp and kiss our boots, man. Because you see how unrighteous your brothers are, man. You see how unrighteous your people are. Look at his face. Like he just don't understand it. Those brothers, they smirking. They know what's going on. They smirking. This white man just can't understand it, man. You white people know that you the devil.
Right.
You know that you the devil. The white man asked him, like, what they getting locked up because they black? He asked him. Yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
Right.
You understand? It's ridiculous. You should do something about it, Mr. White Man. You should give us all your goddamn money and you should fall on your face and kiss our boots, man. That's what you could do. It's ridiculous, man. Like them brothers probably trying to start a business, trying to do something right. You know what I'm saying? But once again, nevertheless, that's our fault. Even though that white man, he's there like, what's going on? That ain't his responsibility to fix.
Yep. That's right.
He ain't got to worry about it. That white man, he gonna say, yeah, man, it was bad. He gonna go home and tell his wife, say, yeah, man, I went to see these two young black guys in the Starbucks. And when I got there, the police officers were arresting them. And it was just bad, baby. It's just bad. This country is just, it's just bad. You know what I'm saying? Then what he gonna do? He gonna go about living his goddamn life. He gonna go about living his goddamn life, and it'll be a rare thing if it ever happens to him. That white man will never sit in a Starbucks longer than 10 minutes without a white man saying, did you buy something? Are you going to buy something? They'll never say that to him. You understand? But those brothers, they're gonna have to live through. It's a high probability that that's gonna happen to them again. And the way how they so nonchalant walking out in cuffs, walking out the Starbucks, it didn't happen to them already.
Right.
They used to it. They smirking, they're like, oh man, here we go again. This same old song, so scary ass white man, and don't want me to buy coffee, man. You know what I'm saying? They like, this the same old thing. They went and got them a lawyer, and Lord's will, them brothers get some type of retribution for what happened, man. Right. You understand? But what's more important without me going over y'all, is that we fix our people so that these other nations will look on us and have respect on us, man. Give me that too, Give me the scripture where it say that this is your wisdom in the sight of the nations, man. Give me that. Because that's what this is, You can't sit nowhere and be known as the biggest drug dealer, you understand, in Philadelphia. You can't go, them white people go on YouTube, they see black people pointing guns, dancing at the videos like this here. They don't want you in the Starbucks, man. As violent and destructive as their people are, our people on the Facebook, like, yeah, what, throwing up guns, you understand what I'm saying? This, you know what I'm saying? We look like criminals. You look like criminals, and we scared the piss out of white America, man.
Right.
They scared to death. So when we sitting there trying to be, you know, law-abiding citizens, we still get the police called on us out because that ain't what the rest of us is. We have to stop thinking that we individuals out. And that's another thing a brother asked me too at camp. You understand? Let me know when you got that scripture.
I got it.
Okay, Most High Christ. That's another thing too. Brother came up, brother said, yeah, man, you know, I don't really mess with white people as a whole, but this is about 5 white people that helped me out. Like, listen, man, fine, man. And really what it is, you probably got a white girl. Any man, they be like, hey, but it's just some white people good. It's the white woman in your bed most of the time. You understand? Most of the time, that's the case. Well, you know we saying what's right about white people, but you be like, man, but some of them good. It's the white woman in your bed. And her mother that come over your house and play with your kids. Damn if you ain't had kids with the white woman. She like, she good. You know, some white people good. No, brother. The Lord judges nations, man.
That's right.
He judged nations. The Lord judged us as a nation, sending us into the Assyrian and Babylonian captivity, having us under oppression by the Romans, having us in America in the transatlantic slave trade, and he gonna judge the white man as a nation. You understand? Go ahead and grab that out. He gonna judge white America as a nation of people. You understand that? It ain't got nothing to do with 5 individuals. The Lord don't look at 2 black men and say, oh, they all right. Look at the rest of us as a whole. Look at us as a whole nation of people. You understand? The things I do affect you. And the things that my people do affect me when I go places.
I walk with God. Bro.
How about sitting outside? So you want to go to a break real quick?
Keep on reading.
Outside crack and Joe House in the building. And I want to bring up one quick story if I could real quick. I was in the Rite Aid. And let me tell you something. I was in the Rite Aid. I had my Hebrew Academy jacket on. Mariah. Did I tell you this story, Mariah, how pissed off I was? I ain't tell you yet. All right, here you go. I had my Hebrew Academy jacket on. I go in the Rite Aid. I'm at the Rite Aid downtown. You understand? I just dropped off my daughter at school. I go to the Rite Aid downtown, which in that Rite Aid, mostly white people probably go into. And I tell you something about, I walked in that Rite Aid, and a sister looked at me like I did not belong there.
Right.
Like it was like, I'd have felt better if it was a white person. But a black woman looked at me like I ain't belong there. She looked at me like that. I already know the vibe that she had. And I looked at her right back. And now, do you know that this black woman followed me all the way to the aisle where I was going to purchase the item that I had needed, man? She followed me back there, and she was so hot too, Mariah. She went and acted like she was on the phone standing next to me out. I'm like, man, what in the hell? I said, can I help you? Can I help you? She like, no, it's all right. It's all right. She said, you all right? I said, I'm fine. You understand me? I mean, she pissed me off. I couldn't believe she did that. I would, man, if it was a Chinese man, I'd have laughed. I'd have been like these brothers. I'd have just been smirking, chuckling like these goddamn Chinese people. You understand? I ain't no thief. They don't know that. They don't know that. You understand? This black woman followed me in the whole goddamn Rite Aid, all the way back to the counter. And I had a question. I said, you want to tell me why the hell you was following me in this store? Like, and you think some white person gonna let you sit in their cafe? Our own people look at us as criminals.
Right.
Our own people look at us as criminals. We destroyed, man. You got that scripture for me,
Got on God. Come on, book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5.
Come on.
It's like in verse 6. It's like, now if I start at verse 5.
Come on with it.
In the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
The Lord said, I taught you statutes and judgments. Morals, man. Moral value. Principles. Go ahead.
Even as the Most High, my power commanded me.
Like the Lord told me to. You understand? These things that Moses brought us came from the Most High. The things Christ taught us, he was teaching what Moses taught in the Old Testament. He was teaching us how to keep the laws, how to establish a moral code of ethics among our people, man, with the commandments from the Most High. Go ahead.
That ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it.
Wherever we go, whatever land we possess, we're supposed to uphold these laws, these statutes, these commandments, man. These orders from God, from the only God. Go ahead.
Keep therefore and do this.
Gotta obey him, man. No question. Well, why the Lord say he don't want me to eat pork, man? Why the Lord don't want me to do that? Why the Lord don't want me to shave my face and shave my beard? Why? What's the reason? I ain't a bad person. Man, do what the Lord say to do, man. Do what he said to you to do. Read.
For this is your wisdom and your understanding.
The Lord said, for this is what?
Your wisdom and your understanding.
The Lord said, this is your wisdom and your understanding, man. This is our wisdom and our understanding, man, that the Lord gave us. These laws, how to deal with one another, what to do and what not to do to one another, and to ourselves, man. This is going to show these other nations that we wise, man. Go ahead.
And your understanding in the sight of the nation.
In the sight of who?
In the sight of the nation.
In the sight of the nations, man. These other nations will look at us like we are a people of integrity, a people of austerity and discipline. So when we come to sit in the Starbucks, they should be belated that we even come and sit in their Starbucks, man. They supposed to look at us like, man, our children of Israel, a prince of the only God on earth came to my Starbucks. Everybody clean up, man. Clean up, make it clean. Make new pots of coffee. Make all new pots of coffee, man. Everything. Y'all, look, y'all get out the way. Talking to the other white people in line. Y'all move out the way. Let the children of Israel come up first. Right. That's how it would have been and how it should have been. But we'd rather be Christians. We'd rather be Christians. Now we lured to the goddamn Starbucks by this goddamn coffee mermaid, and the white devil get to call the police on us, man, because we'd rather be Christians and Muslims and drug dealers and hustlers and pimps and whores. You understand? You want to boycott Starbucks? I want to boycott the crime in the black community. How about that? Let's boycott all the drugs and all the dope in the black community. How about we do that? How about we boycott all the goddamn Christian churches with all the child molestation going on there? How about we do that before we boycott a goddamn cafe that don't want us there anyway? Don't want us in the goddamn cafe anyway. They have them a boycott for. Ain't going up in there boycott nothing. If I want a coffee, I'm gonna get a coffee. But you know what else I'm gonna do? I ain't gonna violate my brother. I ain't gonna break into his house. I ain't gonna kill him over coke. I ain't gonna have sex with his woman. I'm gonna have this wisdom and this understanding while I sip on my coffee. You hear me? Now, we be right back. Play a quick song around. We be right back. We'll let the Hebrew speak. General High's in the building. Just let the Hebrew speak with the Israelite School of UPK. And also, too, Rob. Make sure they take this picture down too, so they can't see nothing. So they can see that. Not this.
Outside, you really clear. When you go outside, I get it going outside. From the dust to the north outside, so when I'm going outside, that's breath when they drawing outside. It's just a war outside. It's war drawing outside. It's that simple and you glad that we going outside. Cause it's a war outside. I get it going outside. You really clear when the war outside. I get it going outside. This is definitely a kid ball. Breaking shit. Excellent. Proper rocket. I'm like the president. Operate strong. Kid Kobe with the prevalence. So you exactly what we do. That's how I represent. I won't pull. Elevated, throw it all black when they spot me like the level crack. Boy, I got the braids and the shades on. Made it. Put words up and earth to the king. Hold strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid. We walk in the sword. Stone nigga, we won't be this hardcore track. Proud of the Hebrew speak. Nigga, take your eyes. And we talk super heavy. Nigga, that's the crowd. We lost in the street talk. Working jacket. God, nigga, we blazing. Pretty white with all face. Doing the numbers in the back. So you cracking the pavement.
You big cat! Oh, nigga!
You straight forward and
But I'm an enemy.
We got like 30 on
Yeah, and all outside. That's right. Motherfucker. Motherfucker devil. Whore out here. There's a whore out here. Let go. Let go. I get it on outside. Yeah, we in a building, y'all. Yeah, we in a building. Yep. Yeah, let's go live, man. Let's go live. Let's get it in, man. All right, let's get it. All right, listen, hey, we live at the Hebrew Speak, man. I'm preaching to the highs. I'm with the water, cat in the car, and Officer Robert hold it down for me. Had Tyler, couple things I had to take care of. Listen, y'all, apologize. I got my daughter in the studio here, Diane here. I couldn't put her nowhere because she'd cry the whole damn show, so she in here somewhere hiding. You know what I mean? You probably see it somebody do the broadcast. But she want me to pick her up. It's all warfare, baby. That's what I'm talking about off of Malaki. Damn right. So with that being said, go ahead and kind of continue what you were talking about, bringing up, brother.
So I was
I got something I'm gonna talk about too, man.
I was going into the video with the brothers, you know what I'm saying? They was harassing the Starbucks. Of course they didn't buy nothing, or at least they didn't buy nothing as quick as the Starbucks employees wanted them to. Employees felt threatened, and they ended up calling the authorities, and the authorities, of course, ended up arresting them. But they was in there to meet a white man, and the white man sitting there astonished, like, what they getting arrested for? They ain't do nothing, they ain't do no violent crime, they ain't threaten nobody. But I was explaining on the show that us as a nation of people reflect on them brothers up in that Starbucks, you know what I mean? And that's why they fell under that persecution and harassment like that. And that's what I was going into.
Most let me tell y'all something, man. I was listening to what the captain was bringing out, man. That shit was real heavy when he was bringing out. You understand? Now, let me say something to you. Everybody go to Deuteronomy 28, verse 47.
So I start at verse 46, y'all. You got to understand why these things are happening. You understand? One, the Lord is trying to call us back together as a people. You understand? Now you hear on the radio waves in Philly, they want to boycott, they want to sit down, all that kind of stuff. No, that's not going to be the answer, man. We done tried all those things. They keep happening to us over and over and over again. You got to first understand why these things are happening. And then when you learn why they're happening, you got to understand how to change it now. You understand me? Let me tell you something. Y'all don't think I have an effect out here in the earth today. I saw a clip with David Banner. They're old rabbit cat now that want to be a philanthropist, some old kind of crap, right? Philanthropist. Yeah, that's what they call him now, right? This cat was on TV saying only two things can happen to change the situation. And when I heard him say it, I said, he been watching our damn tapes. He been watching us before the interview with Cat, Tazari Yakin after the interview, and staying on tape. You know what he said? Two things are going to change it. Either you got to take a life or finances. We can separate. Have our own. We've been pushing that for the longest, man. You understand me? You know where it's coming from, man. Y'all have an effect out there today. You understand? But that being said, give me Deuteronomy 28, verse 46. You understand? And we're going to show you, you understand, why these things going on, you understand, and how to fix these things, man. You understand me? We got it from Rob? Read Deuteronomy 28, 46. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46.
Come on.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
I mean, all these things going on will be upon us as a people. And then you want to understand that. You will see these people that things happen to say, you know what? These are the ones in the Bible that's cursing the Lord. These are the ones who ain't deal with the Lord, so now he's cursing them.
Right.
A sign and a wonder. All these, and everybody wondering, it's like a sign, man. Two black men sitting in an establishment late at night. They get harassed. Oh shit, that's a sign. Then they amazed it even happened. Come on.
Verse 47. Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness.
Go ahead.
And with gladness of heart. For the abundance of all things.
That's what's going on out here, man. Like the cat brought out earlier. You celebrate Christianity, being Christians, being Muslims, being whatever out here, Egyptologists, all that kind of filth and garbage. You understand? Not what the Lord said for us to be and for us to do. Go ahead.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he hath destroyed thee.
You see that? Until he hath destroyed you, meaning what? That yoke of iron is going to be what? The hell we live in here in America. And in slavery, they literally put a yoke of iron upon your neck. So they destroy us, man. Go ahead, Cat.
And if I could, sir, everything the Lord is saying we didn't serve him with joyfulness and gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Now we seeking that from the white man. We seeking our joyfulness and our gladness and the abundance of everything, food, you know what I'm saying, money, wealth. We seeking all that from our enemy instead when the Lord was going to give it to us for serving him. It's a lot.
And then I got another scripture, brother, that's going to touch on what you said right there. Good. That I'm going to bring out for everybody. Keep on reading, now.
Verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies.
The Bible said against you, meaning what? He's going to be your enemy. He's going to want to compete against you. Now, who did it say that swift as an eagle? Who? Who got the eagle, their national symbol? The so-called white man. Right now, America. You understand? The national bird. It's the
bald eagle.
Yeah, the bald eagle. As swift as the eagle fly. Meaning against you, meaning they ain't gonna be down with you. Right. They're gonna be your enemy. Go ahead.
Come. And a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. It's a lot if I could.
Yes, you can.
And listen, this is how you know it's another nation and not our people. That goddamn, just bring it back to the Starbucks. That Starbucks symbol is Greek.
Right.
The Greeks was a nation. It's a nation of white people that came up against us, man. You understand what I'm saying? That whole Starbucks thing with them mermaids, that come from Greek mythology. It's another nation of people, and the police is another nation that came in there and got our brothers, man.
Go ahead, finish reading.
A nation of fierce countenance, but shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
You see that, man? He ain't care about them brothers' ages or whether they young or old. You understand me? No favor. As long as you black, you the enemy, period, man. And that's what's going on out here. You understand me? Not trying to find out they was doing anything while they was there. They in there, get them out, cover them, take them outside. Ready to put them in the wagon. The first thing is searching for guns. They saw they had guns on them. Swore they had guns on them. But they didn't find them, so they let them go. You understand? Everybody now, drop this. Give me Deuteronomy 32 real quick. Start at verse 16. Everybody go to Deuteronomy 32 and 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 16. They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
Say it again.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
Say it again.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods.
They provoked him to jealousy with strange gods, man. All the evil things we doing out here today in America, man. Supposedly we celebrate the Lord. These different philosophies and doctrines. You got Christianity, but under that you got 25 different sects of Christianity. About 10, 15 in Islam. Egyptology, all that kind of garbage, man. Strange gods, go ahead.
With abominations provoked they him to anger. They sacrifice unto devils.
Go ahead.
Not to the Most High.
Not to who?
To the Most High.
Go ahead.
To powers whom they knew not. And to new gods that came newly up, whom your fathers feared not.
You understand? Our forefathers ain't fear these damn gods, man. You kidding me, man? We ain't fear these gods, Christianity, that Christian cross, that Caesar Borgia, the Muslim mosque, the damn cobblestone. We ain't fear none of that, man. We fear the Most High power. And because we did that, we did what the Lord said do. Get that back in your chest and your mind. Go ahead.
Of the rock that begat thee out. Of the rock that begat thee, thou art unmindful, and hast forgotten the Most High that formed thee.
Go ahead.
And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred.
Hold on one second, brother. When it says the rock that begets you, meaning what the Lord is the one that keeps us firm. And how do he do it? By giving us a way to live, giving us rules, statutes, orders, and law on how to be the people, man. We forgot that. We forgot all that, man. You understand me? Do what we want to do. Go ahead.
And when the Lord saw it, he abhorred them because of the provoking of his sons and of his daughters.
He hated it, man. He hated it. Because now you get his son and daughters, who was Israel, from 12 tribes, black, Hispanic, and Indians, now to go worship something other than him. So he hate what you're doing. He hate the fact that you're doing these things. Go ahead.
And he said, I will hide my face from them. I will see what their end shall be. For they are a very forward generation, children in whom is no faith. You
see that, man? Let me tell you something. This is something scary right here, man.
Yeah, for sure.
This something scary. This scared me right here, man. He meaning, when you going through hell, you call him outside, he ain't answering. You got something to hell. I don't want that.
Right.
He gonna let you see what happened to you. He gonna fall back and let you catch that hell. Let it touch you a little bit. Because you ain't got no faith. You forward, man. I mean, you disobedient. Because you don't want to do what the Lord say do, man. These things happen to the so-called white man because as a people, we're being disobedient to the Lord, man. And that's why our job is to go out there and reach these brothers and sisters, man. Show them the right way. And that's why I tell you all the time, you come to the truth, man. Learn how to change yourself first, man. All this foolishness and fuckery going on, change yourself first, man. Before you open your mouth on how to help somebody else. You leave that to the priest and prophets of the Lord, man. The men who ordained for that.
Right.
Brothers and brothers, sister, we deal with that. Get them right. You get you right, man. And we'll let you know when you're ready to go ahead and start teaching other people, man. Go ahead, brother. What you want to say?
Sorry, if I can pull the scripture, brother.
You can pull the scripture, brother. Come on.
All right. You can give me Lamentations chapter 3, verse 41.
In the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, Verse 41.
Go ahead.
Let us lift up our heart with our hands.
Now this is what we got to do. Now that we see that we have done wrong to the Most High. The Lord said, I'm gonna hide my face and see what happens to him. Like, that's cold. Like that's like a father saying, I'm gonna let the streets have it on his son. He want to disobey, let the streets take it. You understand what I'm saying? Can't call, can't ask him for help, nothing. To burn your bridge. So now that we see we have burned bridges with the Most High and turned our back on him and worship other gods, what we got to do now? Read again now.
Let us lift up our heart with our hands unto the power in the heavens.
Go ahead.
We have transgressed and rebelled.
We have transgressed and rebelled. When you in the Christian church singing hallelujah and dancing and let that hustler you call a preacher fake put the Holy Spirit on you when you fall all over the ground, you rebelling. You rebelling, man. You go follow another religion because the Bible, a white man's book. You ain't even read the goddamn Bible. Don't study the Bible, but you listen to everybody else saying the Bible is a white man's book, this and that. So you go running to Islam or running to Egyptology to get some pussy. You rebelling. Go ahead, Al.
Thou hast not departed.
Little girl ain't so lucky.
Let me tell you something, man. This is my baby girl. Don't worry about that, because she's older. She's gonna find out this is her dad is one of them rough cats, don't hold his stomach. So I understand. All my kids know already heard me say certain things that, I mean, but they know they can't say it. They ain't allowed to say it, but I can.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
But you tell the truth, man.
Right.
These brothers be weak for some meat. They'll smile and tell them anything. Just for some damn meat. You understand me, man? They ain't these different flocking doctors chasing meat. That's all it is. Go ahead, I finish on, brother. Go ahead, Ty.
Keep reading.
Thou hast covered with a cover. So like thou hast covered with anger.
Thou was covered with anger. Who's anger? The Lord's anger, man. You understand? Read that part one more time, Mark.
Thou hast covered with anger. Oh,
go back to the beginning of the line.
That was the next verse, sir. So like I'm gonna go back up if I could.
Go ahead. Just the one line before the next verse.
Thou hast not parted. Thou hast covered with anger.
Thou was covered with anger, with the Lord's anger, man. You understand? All that, man. I always look at Chicago, man. Chicago is a place covered in the Lord's anger, man. I'm talking about covered in it. All over that place, man. Chicago is hell for black people, man. Read on.
And persecuted us.
And we've been persecuted. Persecuted by who? This other nation right here. Like you think it's happening just because, man, I'm just black in the Starbucks. Nah, we disobeyed the Lord. It ain't just happened by chance. Oh, you can't just sit in Starbucks. I was sitting here trying to talk real estate investors. Damn, I can't even sit and talk about real estate. Nah, you can't. Because we wicked to the Most High power, man. He said he abhorred us. Go ahead, Barack.
Thou hast slain. Thou hast not pitied.
Thou was slain, thou was not pitied. Talk about the Most High. The Lord said, what? He gonna turn his face from us and see what happened. See what happened to us. The Lord ain't had no pity on us. We ain't come back and do what he said to do. What he gonna have pity on us for? He said, I'm gonna see what their end is. See what happened to them. This is a rebellious generation right here. Let's see what their end is. Go ahead.
Thou hast covered thyself with the cloud, that our prayers shall not pass through.
Like that go directly to what General Hawes brought out. He said, thou covered thyself with a cloud. Like he ain't even trying to hear. He ain't even trying to hear the prayers unless we turn back to the Most High, man. Another scripture, the Lord said that he don't hear the prayers of no sinner. The prayers of a sinner, the Lord don't even hear him.
That's right.
Nothing. So all that hallelujah y'all doing in the Christian church, the Lord got a cloud blocking all that garbage, man. You don't want to hear none of that. You understand? We ain't doing what the Lord said to do. Ain't come.
He hit the mute button.
Yeah,
he hit the mute button on him, cat. He had to make mute. I'm wearing that mute.
All that, man.
You understand?
No. Any more on that, Barack?
Can I drop down to verse 46?
Go ahead, boy.
We're in the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 46. All our enemies have opened their mouths against us.
Good night. Perfect scripture out the water, Barack. Go ahead.
Fear and a snare is come upon us.
Go ahead, bro. You want to break it down, Doc? You want to break it down?
Go
ahead.
the Most High, He didn't let us fall into everything that we deserve for sinning against Him. Like you said, fear and the snare, like a trap has come upon us. Like you said, we can't talk on our cell phone in our own backyard.
Right.
You can't get you can't sit in the Starbucks, which they promote on every commercial, to sit in there with a laptop and just do you.
Right.
But if you black, you can't do that because there's a snare, there's a trap waiting for you.
Exactly.
I mean, come.
And if I could,
Well, come on.
and every nation has opened their mouth against us.
Yep.
You understand? Every nation opened their mouth against us. The white man, he do it in his businesses. Who else? The Chinese man. Don't act like you ain't seen them Arabs or them Muslims. You want to be Arab brothers be Muslim brothers with these Arabs. Don't act like you ain't seen these Arabs pull out machetes in they shops up in New York on brothers and brutalize brothers.
Right.
You understand? These other nations have opened their mouth against us, man. Meaning what? They said something to harm us and did things to harm us, man. Like, I'm tired of this place, y'all. And that's what it boils down. I hate it here. I hate it here. You understand? We got to change. We got to come back to the Most High God, man, so that He can destroy this place. And every nation that opened their mouth against us. Salam.
Hey, Marad, do me a favor, brother. This cat, Jonathan Soko. Yeah, I know he a devil, but do me a favor. Write down his questions real quick. And write down all some Malachi's questions. I'm trying to answer them right before we end the show, all right? Let's keep on reading Deuteronomy 28, Captain Top.
Sure.
Well, 27. We'll be at 27 and I'm not 32. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? 32, yeah. Verse 21. Let's keep on going on. Finish this right quick.
Verse 21. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God.
I mean, by worshiping all the different philosophies, the doctrines, and the God that belongs to them, we made the Most High jealous. Go ahead.
They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation.
So the what kind of nation?
A foolish nation.
We judge the so-called white because of the power and the wealth he got, man. You understand me? With a people that are not people, look at the things they do and how they act. A foolish nation. Why? By being disobedient to the Lord, man. As we go further on the show every week, I'm gonna try to bring out a different thing about what the white man doing is foolish. They clown him. You understand me? Anytime I'm pulling the scripture right here to show you what you're doing wrong, and show you why they over you, because of what we ain't doing for the Most High. Now, when I.S.U.P.K, we come back to them all that, man. We come back to what they do.
That's right.
Get in here, you change your life, and learn how to live righteous according to the Lord. You understand me? And that's our job. We gotta get clean and go get the rest of our people, get them clean. You understand me? Go ahead, Go ahead, Cat.
I don't need to stop you, sir. How foolish a nation can you be to see?
Stop. I answer the question, motherfucker. I want to answer the question. Jonathan Soko, who the fuck did you to come on my show that ask me a question about my I answer what the fuck I want to answer. If I want to ignore you, I'll ignore you.
That's right.
By the way, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Who the fuck is you? Come on my show, tell me some answer. I know I answered the question. I ain't answering on purpose because we teach it. And if you don't like it, get off the goddamn show, go somewhere else.
Okay.
Who the fuck is you? Go ahead, bro. Talk. Go ahead.
It's a lot. See, a foolish nation. Foolish. Y'all just foolish, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Especially up in here, man. White people don't get no respect up in here.
Hey, do me a favor, man. Do me a favor, right? Just go ahead on and delete this cat, Jonathan Soko, man. You know, once you go to IUIC or GOCC or somebody who would take you and who will deal with you, man, don't come away playing on games, man. You understand? There's real stuff going on out here. You playing games. I can't say the cat coming here not trying to be humble, man. I'm really trying to learn. You really trying to learn? You ask a question? I know you did. I mentioned that. Everybody heard me say, tell the brother write down your question so I can answer it. But you want to play, man. I got time for that, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Let's run. Go ahead. Let's go. Let's keep on talking about what we're talking about. Come on. Go ahead. Come on.
Yeah, but I was about to say, like, how foolish do you be? Like, you see the rest of your people out here shooting up colleges and YouTube, and you worried about two brothers sitting in the Starbucks. Like, that's foolish. Like, you know what I'm saying? Our people, man, we gotta come back to the Most High, because these people do not have enough sense to be on top of us. Like, the only reason they on top of us is because we sinning against the Lord. That is the only reason. Like, these people ain't worth the energy and all the and just, you know, just worth all the BS for them being over top of us. It ain't worth it. They don't deserve it. The Lord said they not a people. They a foolish nation of people. You understand? Like they don't deserve being over top of us like this.
All right, keep on reading, brother. Go to verse 22.
Verse 22. For a fire is kindled in my anger and shall burn unto the lowest hell.
The Lord let you know, man, that inside of him he's mad, man. And I ain't gonna burn to the lowest, the lowest put of destruction for us, man. Us be destroyed on the earth. The Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes that he gonna see princes walking and servants on horses. But it's what you see today, man. But it's why they came in that store and locked them brothers up. But it's why they even called the cops on them, man. Because you know why? The earth is upside down. The reason why? The Lord is mad at us for what we're doing. Keep on reading.
Oh, God. And shall consume the earth with her incense. And her increase. And set on fire the foundations of the mountain.
Go ahead.
I will heap mischiefs upon them. I will spin my arrows upon them.
You see that, man? The Lord is telling the ones when he's doing what he say do, man. And it's a shame them brothers that get profiled like that, get locked up like that. But that's what's going to happen to Israel that's not in the truth, man. More and more and more the Lord is showing you what we should be doing. Now I'm catching it, waiting for another cat to do a business deal. These cats ain't in the streets. They trying to do some business shit with somebody. And with Esau, and still get profiled. Still get profiled. Why? This is the Lord doing this, man, because he's trying to show us what we're supposed to be and not supposed to be. You understand me? Lord is making this happen. Go ahead.
Okay. They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat.
You see that, man? That's us out here, man. That's all them young black brothers out there dying. And they ain't got America by these cops unjustly, man. All of us dying in the streets with black on black violence. Us killing each other, man. Because we ain't doing what the Lord say do, man. And he angry and mad at us, man. That's why the UPK is so precious to the earth. And what Commander GEN.YAHANNA did to hold them to the truth is precious in the earth. Why? It kept us safe. Gave us a sanctuary to change our lives. You know what I mean? To now take that anger that the Most High got and stop that anger. You know how to stop? By us doing what the Lord say do, man. Once you get in this truth, like the Bible says in the book of Mark, the 4th chapter, when you come to the truth, the parable of the sower, and you change you, get up in here and get right. Now, you take what got you right, go get another brother and sister, get them right. So on and so forth, keep going on and on and on to bring back our people, man. So these things don't happen no more. You understand me? Keep on reading out.
Okay. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them, with the poison of serpents of the dust. The sword without and terror within shall destroy both the young man and the virgin.
Them young brothers, a young woman, they don't care. I seen one clip, oh my God. I seen one clip, I don't know where it was at, where this school cop had a little sister in cuffs. And she might have jerked it or something. He turned around and flipped her like she was a WWE slammer while she had cuffs on, brother. You understand me? Which pissed me to, I was like, this is ridiculous. I mean, he had her in the air, bro, like a spinning slam or some shit. I said, this is crazy, man. You understand that? But this is happening because one, we ain't going back to the Most High, and the Most High wants to separate from these damn devils, man.
Right.
The more you cling to him, from the so-called white and other nations, the more you get down with him, the more the Lord will show you here and want you with him. So what choice you got? You gonna stay getting your ass whooped, or you gonna turn back to the Most High and get it right? It's time to get it right.
That's right.
It's time to not be emotional, brothers. So on us. Our women follow us. It's time to not be emotional, but to be men who the Lord called and get our nation right. Keep on reading now.
Okay. And the virgins, the suckling also with the man of gray hairs. I said, I will scatter them into corners. I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men.
And listen, the Lord kept this promise here, brother. We scattered all over the earth. And he made our remembrance cease for a long time. But why did he have to bring it back? Why? Because the promise he made to our forefather Abraham. You understand? Which is why Christ had to come and die for our sins. Now, given that shot to get right, we got to change our lives and do what the Lord said. And let me tell you something. Don't think the white man not gonna go unanswered for what he did. Lord gonna punish him. You gonna see in a day or two some tragedy gonna happen. That's the Lord's answer. And that tragedy happens from other white people. That's why the Lord is involved in it. Give me Isaiah 47, everybody. Give me Isaiah 47. Go to verse 6.
Isaiah chapter 47, verse 6. I was wroth with my people and polluted mine inheritance.
The Lord was mad with us and had for good reason for what we did. He polluted us. You know how he polluted us? He put us with the other nations under their foot. So now we amongst them, we around them. They control us. We are polluted.
Right.
Read.
And giving them into thine hand, thou didst shew them no mercy.
They ain't show us no mercy. The so-called white man and they powers that be, they hierarchy, know we the children of Israel. You understand me? They understand who we are. There's so many different records out here showing we the children of Israel is ridiculous. They know the truth, but they don't care. They ain't showing us no mercy, man. Keep on reading.
Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
Keep on reading.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it.
They puffed up and proud. You say you're a lady, you puffed up and proud. Like, ain't nobody gonna touch me. Like I'm the, the belle of the damn gal or whatever the hell that shit is. That's what they saying about themselves. They proud. They are the most baddest thing on earth. Like a pretty woman. But the Lord said, let me tell you something. Even though you said these things, drop down to verse 11 real fast.
Verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee.
You see that? Because of what they did, evil won't happen to them. It's going to be an answer. Ain't going to be the way they want it to be. You know what I mean? But it's going to be from the Lord. The next tragedy you see out here where a white man crazy behind and shot another white man, shot up and kill people, that's the Most High. Put his spirit in him to do that. That's what was the answer for what's going on out here today. Keep on reading.
Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know.
You see that? That's what happened. That's been happening all this time. You see the Lord going tit for tat with the so-called white man. They do something against the children of Israel, give him another tragedy. They do something to the children of Israel, give him another tragedy.
Right.
I'm going to sit back and wait. You know what I'm saying? We in the midst of World War III now.
That's right.
The bombing going back and forth, it's going to get a whole lot worse. I'm going to sit back and wait. But as I wait for the little prophecy to develop, you know what I'm going to do to them? I'm going to stay in this truth. I'm going to stay focused on keep me changed, not going back into the world.
Right.
And I'm going to bust my tail to change you brothers and sisters out here, man. They get y'all right with the Lord, man. They keep y'all on the right path. You understand me? The same opportunity I got, I'm going to give to everybody to change their life, man. The Bible says only a few going to make it, but I want them all to make it. That's my goal. You understand? I'm going to teach everybody in Israel to make it, get up out of here, man. You understand? Yeah, no, she knocked the hell out. All the she's gone. We're going to bust her big ass head. All right. You understand? That's going to be the goal, man. You understand? That's going to be the goal. What's up, Bob? You want to read it? No. Go ahead.
Stand now with thine intent.
Go ahead.
And with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
You see that? All the way they built America up, man. They built America through witchcraft, man. Right. That's why they down the Masons and all that kind of stuff, man. Mixed Masons and Egyptology and all that stuff together, man. The witchcraft, the enchantments, man. Go ahead. The Lord saying, stand with it now. You done did all this here? Stand on what you did.
Right.
Go ahead.
So be thou, if so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
You see that, right? The Lord issuing the challenge. Since you did these things, let's see what happened, bro. See what they're doing, bro. I see them at that damn door. See what that is, Doc. You know what I mean?
Like, it's like if I could too.
Yeah.
Like that's the Lord boasting. He like, yeah, you done destroyed my people. You ain't showing no mercy.
Yeah.
Understand? You did all this evil to him. Stand with your champion. Stand. Like when Christ cracked that scalp and he like, man, where's all them drones at?
Mm-hmm.
Christ come back here with them angels
Mm-hmm.
and that fire from heaven and all them angels. Where's them drones? Like that's how you know the Lord is a black man.
Mm-hmm.
Like where you at?
Mm-hmm.
All that tough talk you was talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a brother. It's like somebody comes from some stuff. It's like a brother coming to your doorstep. Like I heard you talking all that garbage. I heard you saying all that garbage talking. You gonna do this and that. You poking through the stars, this and that. You understand that? You the almighty. You understand? The greatest country, the greatest who. But I hear you. Christ come back with them angels and them chariots. Where's all your enchantments at? Stand with them now. All them enchantments. And this is another thing I wanted to bring up. I could, sir. That Christianity of witchcraft too. So when Christ come back and ready to dip his sword with your blood, stand with that God is all love. What happened with all that, man? Christ gonna ask you himself, what happened with all that God? Where's Caesar Bozir? Christ hold that picture up like, this ain't me. What you did with all my people for all them thousands of years. Where it's at that I'm about to take your head off your shoulders, man. Stand with it now. Mm-hmm. It's a black man's book, man. It's like in the world they call it talking shit. Like that's how you know say get gassed up. Like what's up? What you gonna do now? All them guns, all that big talk you was talking. That's the Most High, man. That's where we get it from, man. If I could.
Now go to verse 13 because they said now the Lord said, I did put him in your hands, and sure ain't showing no mercy now. You stand with what you did. Here go the Lord boasting more against Esau. Go ahead, keep on reading.
God, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel.
Meaning they worried what's going on.
Yep.
Don't got an answer for this. Don't got an answer for that. Now they want to arm the teachers in school.
Yep.
Because they afraid, they scared.
That would be bad.
You understand? And let me tell you something. The white schools are shooting up the white schools. You know, the white kids in the white schools, killing all the white kids in school.
Right.
That's how you know it's the Most High. Go ahead.
Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon
the
thee.
Lord now boasting, saying, now you done did all this witchcraft. I just can't put you up on high. Now use them to save you. See what's going to happen. Let's see. Let's see if they're going to save you for the things I'm going to do to you for what the hell you did to my children here in America, man. Keep on reading.
Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them.
Lord said he gonna burn them. You know that's what happened now. When your house shall return the second time. You know, Armageddon, that boy, he gonna burn them. Go ahead.
They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, no fire to sit before it.
Go ahead.
Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander everyone to his quarter. None shall save you.
None gonna save you from the judgment come from the Most High power. You understand me, man? All the evil wicked you doing, none gonna save you. The Lord got something for you. You understand me? Go ahead, Alex.
Like if I could, a prognosticator is someone. It says to foretell from signs or symptoms. So it's like they like fortune tellers or people who try to, they make what the white man call an educated guess. They scientists, man. You understand? They try to look at the stars and look at the moon and say it's red and, you know what I'm saying, the silver, when the earth going in and all that. Man, when the Lord cracked that scalpel, man, he's going to be like, yo, what happened to your prognosticators, man? What they was talking about.
Right.
Right. And all that signs they was talking about, all that the world going to implode on itself. Now that I'm here, now that Christ back. Understand? Man, if I could, sir, I'm a shot. Man, I cannot wait. I pray the Lord allow me to have mercy on me to see it. To see the kingdom of heaven, man, and we get to fall on this nation out. I want to be in that number. I want to run like horses. Right. Understand? Because I'm gonna remember all this. I don't remember what they did. The brother, I'm not forgetting his name. I always remember his face up there in Yonkers, not Yonkers, but that prison.
Garden?
Yeah, no, not Garden.
What's wrong?
Oh man, brother, help me out with the brother's name. The brother I want up in here. The brother's name.
Like with a K, something.
Come on,
Khalif
Browder, man.
Yeah.
Leave Browder, I'm gonna remember that. That brother deserved vengeance for that. You understand? I can't wait until the Lord allow when we come back to the Most High and the Lord finally give us our revenge on what's going on out here, because it's so deserved. It's so deserved.
Hey, check this out, right? On a sidebar note, you see how what's going on out here, right? But you guys, I heard this one group went over to Africa and tried to recruit Butt Naked. You know who Butt Naked is? General Butt Naked is? General Butt Naked was that cat or that Liberian warlord who was recruiting kids to fight in a battle naked. He would get them high, all the coke and heroin, whatever, and got them high, got them in the fight butt naked, and off did human sacrifices on kids before you go to battle. Had them drinking blood and all that. They trying to recruit that motherfucker. You hear me? I told y'all about them other groups. That is a sidebar, brother. Hey, man, listen, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no other group, man. I'm sorry.
If I could.
Go ahead.
They did a movie about that. It's called Beasts of No Nation. You seen that?
No, I ain't seen it. I ain't want to look at it. No, I don't want to see it. You understand?
It's brutal.
But General Butt Naked was a cat who was, he had them kids there butt naked for the war.
Yeah, that's what they were doing in the movie. It wasn't all of them, but he definitely had children. He molested children. Yep. He was getting them high.
Yep.
And they'd be like, had shirts on, but one dude, I know he was butt naked with an AK-47 fighting.
And you gonna tell us that we ain't the home of the truth? You down with a cat that's trying to recruit General Butt Naked, but trying to recruit him by locking up innocent Jakes.
That's
you feel me?
Right there.
You feel me? Like you got a cat that's locking up innocent Jakes. Get sued, they get a lawsuit, but you want to recruit General Butt Naked. I just had to bring it up, bro. That just pissed me off when I saw. I said, this is ridiculous, man. This don't make no damn sense, man. You understand me? Now, everybody, real quick, y'all, go to Ezekiel 35, verse 1, real fast, Barack. Y'all gotta understand what's going on out here today, and I'm gonna say this to you, right? That little interaction I had with that cat Jonathan Soko, man. Listen, y'all. Everybody listening out here, I have no problem answering nobody's question. They easily answer the Spirit of the Most High. They get them answered. But what I detest is when you come in here trying to be smart and try to be, you know, like you saying something smart. Be cool, man. Like we ain't gonna take that in there. I'm not gonna tolerate that. What we do on these street corners and these class and these lectures is serious, man. We out here really want to change our people's lives, but we ain't got time for nobody's games. Nobody's playing. Like, we ain't just doing this on the internet playing around. We in these streets for real. Right. We sacrificing for real. Right. We give it all up on the Lord for real. Nobody playing out here, man. So if you want to come in and ask a question, ask a question. I ain't got a problem with it, man. I love all my brothers and sisters, but I ain't gonna tolerate you coming here being an asshole. I'm just gonna tell you. I'm gonna text you. Right. I'm gonna call you what you are. You understand what I'm saying? This is how it's gonna be. Let's go to Ezekiel 35 real fast.
We're in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Most High came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Most High Power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
Go ahead. Now you know who Mount Seir is. Why I say Mount Seir? Because Mount Seir is a region, the mountainous regions where Esau Edom dwelt there. Who's Esau Edom? The so-called white man, the Caucasian. Go ahead.
Verse 4. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Most High.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Say it again.
Thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
One more time.
Thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
Go ahead.
And hast shed the blood of the children of Israel.
Go ahead.
By the force of the sword.
Go ahead.
And the time of their calamity. And the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, saith the Most High Power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
Let me tell y'all something, man. Like we said earlier, Every time they do something else, man, the Lord gonna be turning it in kind. You understand me? Now the Lord is doing it to us as a punishment, but He also showing you that you ain't supposed to be around these people, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to be around them. Get back to your own people. And you know what? I said the best earlier in the show. Why are we in Starbucks in the first place?
Right.
Why can't we have a coffee spot in the hood?
Right.
Why is it so bad for a brother to open up a coffee spot in the hood that's open all night? You can do that. We can do it. The hell are we afraid of? We can do it. But it's going to take for us to come back to each other, man, like how the Lord said. That's what we got to do, man. And the Lord is forcing everybody's hand out to come back to Him. No more gameplay, no more playing out here, man. It's serious out here, man. You understand me? I damn don't want to be around the right establishment now. I'm afraid of what the hell may happen. My only consolation is this. I know that wherever I go, because I'm doing the Lord's they do, the Lord is looking out for us, keeping us safe. Now, when I leave, I'll be like, ooh, sorry, yeah, I'm gone. Now the Lord might do what He want to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's the consolation of being in this truth, man. The Bible says in the book of Psalms, you have angels all around you. They're going to fall on your right hand or your left hand, but you're going to be safe out here during these times, man. Y'all never forget that. It's truth, man.
That's right.
All the death and murder you're going to see coming out here, the Lord said you're going to be safe because you changed your life for the Most High. You doing the Lord that do, so that you're going to be safe, man. That's the consolation for doing and being in this truth, man, changing your life, man. I want that. You understand me? I don't worry about nobody coming to my crib, breaking down my doors. You're going to make a mistake if you do, I'm just going to tell you. But, I don't worry about it. I know I'm doing the Lord say do. So I ain't afraid. I ain't paranoid. You understand me? Oh, the angels got me, man. Because of what I'm doing for the Most High. And I want all of y'all to feel the same exact way. But to do it, man, we got to do what the Lord say do, man. That cat, Isupk, made a comment about, are we perfect? Do you know what it means to be perfect? Do you know what it means? To be perfect simply means this. You're going to do what the Lord said do in the Bible, period. It ain't hard. Don't eat this. Don't deal with these other nations. Don't do what you want to do, but do what the Lord said do. That's how you become perfect, man. It's simple, man. It ain't rocket science. It ain't chemistry. You know what I mean? It ain't, what's that hard? Trigonometry. It's simple. Lord just wants you to be obedient to God. That's all. And do what the Most High say do, man. That's all, man. Easy money, man. Anything you want to bring out, brother? You sure? Unless you want to bring out? Mariah, anything you want to bring out?
Nah, sir.
All right, listen, that's 7 o'clock now, man. We're going to get him out of here, man. So while I'm checking out our show, you know what I'm saying? Slocky for me cussing out Jonathan Isupk, but he's playing games and I got time for it, man. We dying in these streets and we got to learn how not to die in the streets.
That's right.
We got to get the remedy on how for us to not be a victim in these streets, man. This cat damn on our show playing games, type of bullcrap. Come on, man. Get out of here with that, man. You understand me? No, come right, man. You understand? And if you really was an Israelite, learn how to respect your damn brother. If you was one. Come here playing on games, man.
You remind me of that lady, the bright lady that follows me around.
I heard the story, huh? I heard the story.
It's a lot.
Woo! It's on something else, man. We'll go above and beyond to protect our slave master, man. But we don't go above and beyond to protect each other. That's the problem.
Right.
You understand? For Officer Malachi, we don't believe in superstition. Don't mean nothing. You understand me? Don't mean superstition. Don't mean nothing. I step over a broom, I kick a broom, I walk under it, I salt on my feet. I don't give a damn. We don't believe in superstition here. You know why? The Lord said for it to be that way. You understand me? All right, let's settle on that. Play my song for me, warrior. I want to hear Loyal to the King. You know what I mean?
I tell you what I'm free to do. I'm free to stand on the corners everywhere in America, in Philly, in D.C., in Baltimore, in Texas, in Florida, and Georgia, and call it white. And the devil is right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, God, yeah, I got you.
Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, business in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end is gon' be difficult. Flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my veins. Big back and nerdy work. Plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. And I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blaze it in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch you on feet. Not the walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas bad and breathing. Criticizing all kind of cheese. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas bad and fat, so I better bear with some bad off. We rip the shit like set off. Dumb dogs all buffed out. I had to say I'll come for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This broke hard, but I ain't seen the slave. And if it ain't U.P.K, it ain't in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down with something. Flow so deep, drown the motherfucker. He said he in the truth, oh yeah, bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my home. Plus when they believe, hard for me to follow. Don't write me no head, and I ain't even inspired, this nigga sleeping hollow. So when they ask I'm U.P.K, tell them absolutely. And I ain't sure in my ways for nothing, gotta execute it. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters up in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they bad at pop from usual. Now I'm busy cause I'm about my father's business. They ain't about the shit I used to do in that 98 and 10 level seats. See, without wisdom, this world made me weak. I found out that the truth was spilling. The lies are sweet, trying everything. I guess me and Yahanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day they think. Lie with a man, they better bring the bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time. This block match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take them out, but I will defend this house or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. And so I tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous break. Loyal to the king. I want that straight labor break the chain. Loyal to the king. Yeah. Bitch, I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame. You can say loyal to the king. Until the righteous break. Loyal to the king. I want that straight labor break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devil say have the bitch. I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame. You can say loyal to the king.
Oh, shit, go heavy to that. Warrior with the hand is what I'm all about.